Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in because today we are going to completely transform the way you interact with your money. Seriously, if you've ever felt completely paralyzed just looking at a stack of mail or opening up a banking app, well, you are exactly in the right place. I'm stepping in as your financial mentor today, and we're going to explore a brilliant, genuinely life-changing concept from Steve Green's book, Financial Health in the 30 Steps, From Debt Chaos to a Balanced Budget. We're going to build your money HQ. And look, our goal here isn't to turn you into an expert in complex financial math. Not at all. Instead, we are going to cure your financial procrastination by simply organizing the chaos. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. First, we'll cover the psychology of financial chaos. Then, what is a money HQ? Third, choosing your perfect format. Fourth, the 30-minute action plan. And finally, from chaos to calm control. Having this clear outline is going to organize our session today, just like your new money HQ is going to organize your overwhelmed mind.
Section 1, Psychology of Financial Chaos, Why Your Brain Hates Scattered Bills. Let's start with a really important question. Why do we avoid our money? It is so easy to just blame yourself, right? To think, oh, I'm just bad at math, or I just don't have discipline. But the source material makes a vital point here. Most financial stress is not caused by the numbers themselves. It's actually caused by the mess around the numbers. Your avoidance is a completely normal biological response to overstimulation. When your financial life is scattered across a dozen different apps, email threads, and random junk drawers, your brain's limited working memory simply overloads. And when we hit cognitive overload, we naturally avoid the thing causing us stress. So hear this, it is not a personality flaw. It is a lack of mental bandwidth. Psychologists actually have a name for this mental overload. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. Basically, when a task is unfinished or hidden, like an unopened bill or some mysterious bank charge, your mind keeps it open. It's exactly like a browser tab running in the background. Think about how exhausting it is when your computer has 50 tabs open and the fan starts screaming. That is your brain on scattered finances. It creates this constant, draining background noise. You are exhausting yourself managing this mental chaos, even when you aren't actively looking at your bank accounts. I really want to emphasize this incredible quote from the source text. Being organized is not just a productivity skill, it is emotional regulation. Research shows that humans experience much higher anxiety when outcomes are unpredictable. That uncertainty just feeds the fear of the unknown. Your debt or your bills might still exist tomorrow, but by organizing them, you bring them out of the dark. And monsters are always scarier in the dark, right? Building a structured system is the actual proven cure for that anxiety. Moving on to Section 2. What is a money HQ? Your financial nervous system upgrade. So what's the core solution here? It's creating a money HQ. A money HQ is simply a central location that perfectly answers this single crucial question. If I need to understand my finances right now, where do I go? Think of astronauts. When they launch a rocket, they don't run around yelling, hey, where's the checklist? No, they use a centralized command center. A money HQ is your personal financial mission control. By giving all your documents one single home, you instantly end the decision fatigue of figuring out where to look. Section 3. Choosing your perfect format. Finding what works for your personality. Actually, scratch that idea that there's one perfect way to do this. The best system isn't the prettiest one. It's the one you will actually use, even when you're completely exhausted. So what's your style? A digital HQ uses folders and cloud drives, perfect if you're tech-savvy and want things on the go. On the other hand, a physical HQ uses binders and color tabs, which is absolutely ideal if you're a tactile learner who needs to physically touch and flip through pages. You can even do a hybrid setup, keeping a physical binder for bills and a digital folder for tracking. Just remember, perfectionism often disguises itself as productivity. We do not want an overly complex setup here. Keep it super simple. Now here's a really fun psychological trick. Naming your HQ. Think about names like Operation Freedom, Project Calm Wallet, or the Anti-Panic Budget Lab. It might seem a little silly at first, but that is exactly the point. Humor actually reduces the brain's threat perception. By giving your money HQ a fun, creative name, you are instantly disarming your anxiety and making a difficult task emotionally approachable. It's a fantastic, proven way to break through that initial wall of procrastination. Section 4. The 30-minute action plan. Building your system step by step. All right, as your mentor today, I'm going to walk you through a bite-sized rescue plan to build your system in just 30 minutes. The first step is the definitive 5-folder rule. Inside your main money HQ, you are going to create exactly 5 categories: income, bills and subscriptions, debt, savings, and tracking and plans. Why only 5? Well, cognitive psychology tells us that strict categorization limits mental effort. Think about it. A grocery store doesn't put bananas next to the toothpaste, right? This clean, logical structure prevents paper clutter from taking over again and lets your brain finally relax. Please, do not make 25 folders. Keep it strictly to these 5. Next up, you're going to put on a hat and become a financial archaeologist. Your job is just to collect evidence without any judgment. Start gathering your key documents. Find your bank logins, pay stubs, credit card statements, and your bills. And here is the secret. You do not need perfect records right now. Even partial information is a massive step forward. And listen to me carefully on this. If doing this triggers a wave of anxiety, just pause. Really, do it in small 5-minute chunks. Avoidance grows when a task feels too big, so break it down and be kind to yourself.
All of this gathering builds into your final tool, the one-page money dashboard. Now, this is not a full complex budget. It's just a quick summary. You're just going to write down your estimated monthly income, your total debt, your minimum payments, your fixed bills, current savings, and your next 3 due dates. Just those 6 things on one single piece of paper. This is incredibly powerful because it takes all that vague, scary, floating stress and turns it into concrete, readable numbers. Your brain can process visible numbers so much easier than it can process uncertainty.
Finally, Section 5, From Chaos to Calm Control, Maintaining the Order. Congratulations! By setting this up, you have officially transitioned from reactive crisis mode, where you scramble to find a bill on the exact day it's due, to proactive, empowered management. To maintain this, we just need a simple routine. Set a 15-minute weekly Money HQ date. During this quick check-in, just file any new documents into your 5 folders and update your one-page dashboard numbers. That's literally it. It might sound a bit boring, but stability is built on boring consistency. This tiny, predictable habit prevents future decision fatigue and turns checking your finances from a dreaded chore into just a normal, everyday reality. So, the absolutely crucial point here is captured beautifully in this final quote from our source material. Financial progress gets easier when your money stops living everywhere and starts living in one place. It all comes down to cognitive order. By giving your information a single, reliable home, you are literally giving your nervous system a break. You're freeing up the mental breathing space required to make clearer, healthier financial choices for your future. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Your money needs a home. Where is it going to live tomorrow? Will it stay scattered across a dozen stressful hiding places, or will it live in a centralized, calm Money HQ? I challenge you to take just 30 minutes today. Slay that paper dragon, build your 5 folders, and take back your mental bandwidth. You have the tools, and you absolutely have the capability to do this. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I really can't wait to see you conquer your financial chaos.